with the very fit Mark Wahlberg, who's agreed to help us raise some money for breast cancer research. For every pull-up you do in 30 seconds, Ulta Beauty will donate $1,000 to Breast Cancer Research Foundation.
Are you ready?
Uh-huh.
All
One,
right.
now do it with proper form, and then when,
Oh, don't worry, Ellen. I'm gonna show you proper form. You may have seen that clip of Mark Wahlberg on The Ellen Show doing pull-ups, circulating on YouTube Shorts and TikTok. They make it seem like he had bad form, but no, they didn't include the clip of him doing the decent pull-ups at the beginning. And a lot of people in the comments were hating on him and talking a lot of crap. But now that I see the real clip, he actually did a couple good pull-ups. Also, he was gripping it wide. Maybe the pull-up bar was too small. Also, he said he worked out that morning. Well, you know Ellen's always funny. But we gotta stop the Mark Wahlberg hate because he was doing his best for breast cancer research. And if it were me, I probably would have only been able to donate, if it's $3,000 per pull-up, maybe a good solid $12,000 within those 30 seconds, okay? I do them super slow, super controlled. I even pause a little bit at the top so that I don't swing, and then I lower it where my lats are tearing up, like I'm opening them up. As I lower myself, I milk all the stimulation from that negative portion, and I go back to a dead hang position. It's been so challenging for me, and I got used to doing them that way. Again, my goal is a big aesthetic back with a lot of detail and a lot of striations. My goal is not to get as many pull-ups as possible. So I do them this way, slow and controlled, for hypertrophy. As you can see in this awfully composed clip, man, where is the focus? Is it my ass? Like, what is going on? But I only do 4 reps on the second set, and then I rest around 10 or 15 seconds, prepare myself mentally, and contemplate my life choices once again. Feel the stretch and the pump in the lats. Breathe a little bit, and then I do another 2, like a burst of 2. Slow and controlled. I want the reps to be the same. So those are what I call rest pause sets, heavy doubles. I like doing them on the big main lifts. I think a goal of 8 solid reps is more respectable than 20 wishy-washy reps. And also my back is going to grow because of it. So I'm going to keep doing pull-ups like this for a while. I find it enjoyable, yes, and also improves my grip strength. Sometimes on my last rep of the last set, I would even do an isometric hold. Not because it's extra growth or anything, it's just fun. It's just fun to like hold onto the bar. So that's 2 sets. If my sets are that intense and that solid, why would I need another set? You know, I'm already tired, I'm already fatigued. It's time to move on. What we'll be doing now is a horizontal pulling movement. Pull-ups are a vertical pulling movement, and then I move on to a horizontal pulling movement. And I just alternate between those movement patterns. So one is for width, another one is for thickness. So that's the mentality as to why rows are next. My only qualm with the T-bar row is it also uses the legs and the lower back. That has so much stimulus to fatigue ratio for me. Like, I can't hold this position for long. Plus, you gotta row that weight. It's too taxing for me to actually stimulate the back. Like, my legs and my lower back will give out before my lats do. So it's not really optimal for me. It might feel different for you. So by all means, like, do them. But this gym doesn't have the seated stuff, seated cable rows and stuff. So I can't do them. I'm gonna have to opt for old school, classic exercises. Plus, I used to do them before when I was young and I was full of vitality, and my lower back and my legs were far away from timid. Yes, I would do T-bar rows like all the time, and I look jacked doing them. But now that I'm old and gray, I'm almost 30 years old. I would almost always go for the exercise with a better stimulus to fatigue ratio. After the horizontal pulling movement, we go back to a vertical movement pattern, this time with the lat pull down machine. I'm gonna grip it a little bit wider. I just recently discovered this. I don't know why it took me so long to learn. Gripping the bar wider on the lat pull down machine is a upper back focus. So you're squeezing the upper back. It was contradictory to me before because I would grip the bar wide, but I would still contract my lats consciously. That's why my upper back is small and it's a weak point. It's not thick at all or anything. There's no definition in my upper back. It's all lats. Now I'm doing the reps smart. I'm gonna grip it wide and consciously focus on what it really targets, the upper back. I really feel it in my mid-traps. Now with any vertical pulling movement, at least on machines, you'll notice that I start the rep by rolling my shoulders a little bit such that my back is already engaged. And I sit down, there's already tension. The cable is already pulling on my back. And you start the rep that way each time. And it really helped me build a wider back and develop that mind-muscle connection, which I think also indirectly helps with the posing. You know, you learn the lat spread when you think about these cues. So far we've done 3 exercises, 2 sets each. I'm really tired at this point and my back is crying and it's gonna be junk volume at this point, but mentally I like a finisher. You know, like after dinner, you gotta have a little bit of dessert. So my dessert is cable lat pullovers. Trying to still polish the technique. I want it C-bum style, Chris Bumstead style. It's all lats. It has improved. Before I didn't believe in this exercise because I feel it in my armpit a lot. I don't know what muscle it's working. Is it the rear delt or the armpit muscle? I don't know. But now I feel it in my lats, like all the way to the bottom. And when you do your back pose in men's physique, that's what I'm thinking about at the bottom of the rep. I mean, at the last portion of that rep, I'm thinking about that standing back pose where the detail on the lats and striations are showing and everything. And also get a great pump doing these. Yeah. Oh yeah, and if I haven't mentioned it yet, this is May 28th, the day after my push workout. So my plan going into this lean bulk is 2 days on, 1 day off, 2 days on, 1 day off. I don't care how many times a week that is. I'm not gonna conform to what society deems is 7 days a week. I'm not gonna subscribe to that. Also, the body doesn't know what a week is. The body doesn't know that a week is 7 days. All it knows is that, bro, we got stimulated today. We're gonna recover. And if it takes me 4 or 5 days to recover from a very intense workout, that's how long I'm gonna wait before I work it again. So after this cable pullover, I worked my rear delts a little bit. It's also a weak point. I wasn't able to record any footage of it. I probably forgot to film it because I don't have any footage of me doing the rear delt flies. So I apologize for that, but there's nothing to see. It's just rear delt fly machine, 15 reps, slow and controlled. Same tempo as you see here. And then I did hammer curls and barbell curls. I just finished with those 2 sets each. 2 sets each on everything. Because keep in mind, I'm still in recovery. I don't want to go overboard with the volume where I can't recover from it. I'm not gonna do a set where I'm not gonna recover from it. Like, what's the point of that? So my focus now is more on recovery. That has always been my body. It recovers really slow. I can work hard, but I can't recover hard. You know, I need longer rest periods because of my skinny genetics. So to recap our pull workout for today, it's 7 exercises, 2 sets of everything. Moderate weight, just 6 to 8 rep range on the main compound lifts, and then 12 to 15 on the isolation and the accessory movements. I really wish I trained this smart before when I was a beginner. I wouldn't have wasted 2 years of my life just going in the gym with no plan. All I knew is that I wanted a big chest, an aesthetic back, and big arms. I didn't know how to get there. No, the numbers are important. Your performance in the gym matters. But more important than that is how you execute them. You know, you may be working out on paper, but are you really working out with integrity? Are you really doing your best at that rep range? Your reps in reserve might feel like, 3, when in fact it was 6. You know, you could work harder, you could squeeze a little bit better, you can make your technique a little bit more polished. So these are variables that science cannot calculate anymore. There's no, it's a human thing now. So if you can delve into that aspect of your training, you'll be better for it. So I hope it takes you less time to get to this physique, man. It took me 12 years. I hope you can do it in 6 with the knowledge that the knowledge that's available to us online. You know, we live in a blessed era. So anyway, that's enough of my inspiration rant. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on the next one.